पंखा बंद So we'll be starting in just 2 minutes. I'm waiting for Ayush to join. My voice is audible, right? Okay. So mic off करें. Ayush, your device is saying it's not connected. You need to just click on the footer side and connect. We'll be taking questions one by one. Although we have got some questions from the audiences, and if in case there is any other question you want to ask, you can leave in the comment box, and we'll be there to answer that.
Okay, I guess now I'm able to connect, right? So now my voice is clear enough, right? You can hear me properly.
Yes, your voice is audible, Ayush, but I think your video is not coming. Yes, Ayush. We'll be starting up. Uh, yeah. Yes, we can see your screen, Ayush. Yes, now you can hear me, right? So the purpose of doing this Q&A session was to have your doubts cleared up. Uh, Thanks, Omkar. And Naveen, you wanted to ask if there is any center in Bangalore. I think Omkar has asked. So currently we are not there in Bangalore as an offline center, but we have centers in Pune and Delhi as of now. So Pune, we are tied up with DY Patil College and MIT. And in Delhi, we have our offline training centers in GL Bajaj and a center in Sultanpur, Delhi. Right. So I would like to take questions one by one. Uh, Someone has asked what is the program flow of the nano degree program. So I will start with a little bit. Yeah. Uh, Before starting up, Lipun said in online how practice sessions can be done. So for online sessions, I use. Can you hear me? Yeah. So what happens in online practice session is basically uh, you have plenty of uh, practical exposures. As such, we conduct practical tests and we have live projects. There are almost 10 projects, 10 live projects that you are involved and engaged in the nano degree program. And these projects range from uh, projects in the battery management system, in the charging domain, in MATLAB and Simulink. And these projects we basically get from the industry itself. Hi, Taranjeet. So you are from Delhi and you have completed 50% of nano degree program. Uh, Taranjeet, I think whether you have enrolled in the online nano degree program or offline nano degree program, uh, once you complete at least 70-80% of it, you will be eligible to sit in our placement sessions. So these placement sessions are basically conducted by us, and we have close to 10 to 15 companies lined up every month for our nano degree students to get placed into. Right. So, yeah, that's how the process happens. I think if you have not completed at least 70% of the nano degree program, then we basically do not share your profile with our eligible company. So that is one criteria for us to kind of select the candidate and then get it placed in the company. Right. So proceeding forward, I would like to give you a glimpse of the program and also would like to kind of share any, if you guys have any feedback that you can share with us or any questions, we would be most welcoming you for that. Uh, Give me a minute. Uh, for uh, for students who are trying to get software access, we have partnership with Altair India, and they used to provide us all the softwares for free of cost. And in case they are our students, they can avail these softwares. Apart from these softwares, we also have uh, SolidWorks as the basic CAD software, and then we have NSYS as the analysis software. So on these softwares, we kind of provide to the student in the MATLAB and Simulink, whatever mathematical modeling has to be done, that we provide to a student as well. So MATLAB and Simulink are for the mathematical modeling of powertrain and battery. Vishal have asked, sir, I am attending your session first time and I am pursuing BTech from electrical engineering from UTU. What are the internship programs for me? So for those who are pursuing their BTech in BTech currently and they want to go for any internship opportunity, our space in Pune and Delhi are open right now, and they can apply for an internship program where we will involve them in the projects. Behind me, you can see the two-wheeler bike which we used to retrofit, and these electric two-wheeler bikes are basically retrofitted by our students. Yeah, SolidWorks electrical as well now. Anuja, will 2015 batch pass out student get placed concerning career and age group? I think Anuja, if you look into the placement that has happened in the past, regardless of any one having a career gap, more focus was given on the skill sets rather than the career gap, because electric vehicle technology is a little bit new, and everyone is looking for talented folks rather than those who have kind of year gap and all that. So if you are capable enough to have your projects done pretty well in the nano degree program, there is high chance that you will be able to get through the company. Sumit have asked, EV course offline can be done where I can see real things in place of book study. Yes, that is where we kind of conduct our EV offline training programs. And this is the kind of lab basically available for students to kind of do the theoretical concepts as well as get into the practical part. So for practical purpose, we start from very basic like tools and accessories. We explain to them. Then we give them a electric two-wheeler retrofitting project. After that electric two-wheeler retrofitting project, we kind of give them a product development whole strategy to build the product development life cycle, and then they are involved in other projects. Okay, Pranav Saini, I want only online program. Yes, you can very well opt for only online program. The basic criteria for selection into this program is through the DIYguru entrance test, which we conduct on a monthly basis. If you are scoring pretty well at above 50%, we kind of take admission into the program, and it's a 100% job assured program, so nothing to worry about. Kush has asked, Kush Agrihari, sir, currently I'm in job. My qualification is diploma in automobile engineering. I want to join course. Is it better for experience holder? I'm currently in foundry production department. So Kush, if you have an experience of more than 3 years, then you can directly join the nano degree program. That will be better opportunity for you, provided you attend the DIYguru entrance test and then attend the offline interview as well. Because for diploma students, we conduct two rounds of tests. One is your entrance test, and the other one is your personal interview. So once you clear that, you can take admission into the nano degree. Naveed, it's not just two-wheeler. Basically, this is the first time we are doing the offline training. So offline training, we have started with the two-wheeler, but the basic, functioning of it. Let's say if you are working on the motor part, battery controllers and all that, it remains same whether it is of two-wheeler, three-wheeler or four-wheeler. So basic methodology you have to understand first, and then live on hands-on practice you can do along with two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler as well. But first you need to clear the fundamental concept behind it. Lipun, I have experience in semiconductor electrical electronics of 8 years, and about job placement, what is the minimum and maximum package we can get after completing course? Lipun, that completely depends on your last drawn salary. We do not kind of have a barrier on the salary range, frankly speaking. What happens that if you apply to a company, they basically uh, see the previous salary that you have withdrawn, and based on that, we try that at least minimum 20 to 30% salary hike should be attained by anybody who has gone through this particular course and is now opting for you know electric vehicle industry. So that this is what is the focus on. Sir, I'm not with science stream. Can I join this course? Sanjeet has asked. Sanjeet, for those who are not from the from this stream, from the science stream, I would suggest that they should first go with the technician training program, where what happens it is more like a hands-on training program where we explain them about the parts and other components in more practical manner. And once you clear that, once you have a better understanding of component, then you can sit for a next round of interview for nano degree program, and there we can check your eligibility, that whether you are sound enough to be taken into the nano degree program as well. But first you can take a look into the technician training program if you are not from a science background. Atul, send me the best course of for EV. So Atul, if you are looking for a best course, that totally depends on your experience and on your previous knowledge. If you have done some projects in this industry, then I would suggest that you go for specialization programs, which are more focused in the different specialization categories. So let's say if you want to opt for battery sort of program, you will go with the battery specialization course. If you want to opt for motor sort of programs, you will get into the motor specialization. But if you are somebody who is not from this industry and is looking for a end-to-end sort of a program where you can understand from the basic till the advanced, and also get some guidance in terms of what you call as uh, switching your career, then I think you should go for electric vehicle nano degree program. Pranav has asked, hello sir, I have completed my BTech electrical engineering in 2016. I'm currently working as a production engineer in lithium ion battery company. What do you suggest to me? Uh, so if you are already working in lithium ion battery company, I think you can go for battery pack sort of courses, or let's say if you want to deep dive more, you can go into the battery management system part and fundamental of electric vehicle engineering. Then you can opt for electric vehicle design using MATLAB and so on. So these three, four, if you do, you can have better uh, opportunity in the future, right? Uh, for electric two-wheeler dealership, I think see, we do not provide any sort of dealership, but yes, we can very well suggest you if you want to take electric two-wheeler dealership, uh, you should first do the market research. and then get on to a point where you feel like, okay, the service that is being offered from this two-wheeler company is good enough. So in the technician training program, our main emphasis is always that somebody who is skilled enough to do the repair, maintenance, and servicing of electric vehicle. Now, all of our students who are doing technician training program, they are directly absorbed by these two-wheeler companies, because the most important part where they are getting paid is the service, maintenance, and repair of electric vehicles. Right? I mean, everybody know that at least 50% of their components are imported from China. Now, if they do that and they have some troubleshooting to be done, they're not aware of those troubleshootings. That has to be done by somebody who has done technician sort of program with us. So that's how uh, this thing is important. If you are selecting any two-wheeler dealership, first make sure that they have a very good service center, you know, uh, in and around them. Sandeep have done masters in thermal engineering and currently working in production department. Is it possible to simultaneously do job and course? Uh, See, for person like you, Sandeep, what we have done is basically there are live classes that happens on Saturday and Sunday, and there are recorded video lectures which you can watch in the weekdays. So we have working professionals who are kind of working in companies like Bosch, Hyundai, John Deere, and they are doing the course side by side. We have also PhD candidates and MTech candidates from reputed universities. They are doing their PhD and MTech, and they are also pursuing the nano degree program. So yes, uh, definitely you can do that. Jayaprakash, hello sir. Right now I'm working in four-wheeler retrofitting vehicle as quality engineer, QA and QC engineer. I want to do mechanical design softwares as well as EV course also. So what is the fees for both? Uh, this is very particular thing. Let's say if you want to go for mechanical design softwares, I would suggest that first you go for SolidWorks, and then fundamental of electric vehicle. I think both combining both of this, the SolidWorks part and fundamental of EV, it will somewhere come around 10,000 rupees. Both of them. EV fundamental I'm talking about. Specialized courses which are available with us, you can very well see if I share my screen with you. Uh, yeah, okay. If you are seeing my screen, so if you go on the website, you have specialization. Give me a minute, it's loading up. Yeah. So specialization fields, we have a specialization in electric vehicle for professionals. We have modeling and programming specialization, renewable energy, automotive, battery and BMS, CAD and CAE, and data analytics. These are some of the specialization courses that we offer on our platform. Course, yes, your job is in rotating shift, not possible, no worries. Once you get, a job which is very fixed up, you can do that course, nothing to worry about. Naveed, nano degree is both offline and online. Online for, let's say, people like Sandeep, who is doing his job. So what the facility that we provide is basically they are doing the job, and side by side they are also doing the course. So on Saturday, Sunday they are free, so they can do it online. For students, I always emphasize to do offline training. In this center as well, the Delhi center, we have more students coming in the offline training because they are free. They are staying at their home. They can come down. I think in Delhi you can get a PG somewhere around 6,000, and then you can do the offline training as well. Uh, okay. So to learn embedded from basics in EV control design, we have kept uh, a course on that particular topic, embedded in electric vehicle, that we have made live. You can go to the DIYguru platform, just click on the search button and check for embedded course. Sachin, you will get the details of this embedded. We have done it from very basics, and you can very well opt for this course. Shekhar, industrial projects as such in the hybrid vehicle, we have not received so far. We are in talk with Toyota to kind of give students some of the internship or let's say industrial projects. But they are also looking for someone who is a little bit more experienced in the MATLAB and Simulink domain, so that they can kind of give that industrial projects to us. Omkar, if you are doing offline training, it's basically 8 hours in a week. If you're doing online training, it's basically somewhere around four hours of live classes and 4 hours of recorded video classes. That live classes happens on Saturday and Sunday. Izhar, how to decide motor peak and nominal power? I think it's better you connect with my faculty advisors. I will surely do that. You can write us email on support@diyguru.org. It's not something that I go and explain that right now. It's better that you have one session. You kind of book. I will just share a link with you through which you can schedule a callback with our technical team as well, and there they will be able to kind of help you with the whole calculation and other parameters. You can just click on this link and schedule a callback. Uh, Rahul, are you providing placement with a specialization program? No, we are not providing placement with a specialization program. We are providing placements with nano degree program only. Nano degree program and technician training program. So if you are doing a specialization program, we assume that you are already there in the industry and you are doing a specialization course just for the upskilling purpose. So that is not included in that. Which software preferred by your company for simulation? We go for Abacus and we go for NSYS, Vivek. Uh, I completed BTech. I want to do electric vehicle. What is your fee structure? Please explain to me. Uday, if you have done your BTech and looking for kind of electric vehicle course, uh, the program fee is 1 lakh rupees for nano degree. But if you are able to crack the DIYguru entrance test, there will be scholarship offered by our team, and that generally range from 10,000 to 50,000. So it will come somewhere around 50,000 at cost. Technician training program, Gajendra, the course price is 20,000 rupees for technician training. Hello, Nishikant. You are working in solar energy. Is it possible to change field to EV sector? Yes, of course. Currently, those who are working in the solar domain, they are also coming to us and they are doing the courses. And we have seen a very drastic change in their portfolio. Someone has gone into some government organization as well, where they are working as EV consultant and sort of EV policy makers. So there are lots of jobs which are currently available for those who have experience in the solar industry, and they have like 5-6 years of experience there, and they have worked in the EV domain for 2-3 years, And once they do this upskilling programs, they can very well get into the consulting role as well. Kumar, I cannot see your question. Kumar. Okay. I'm a service engineer in two-wheeler vehicle. Which course will be better? For service engineer, I will suggest to go with the electric vehicle technician training program. That will be the best program for you to join right now, where you will be learning about complete hands-on training, as in the retrofitting and other component as well. For those who are, Uday, what is the benefit to my career? What type of job opportunities I will get? So for that benefit, there is a complete separate YouTube video we have made on what is the career opportunities in electric vehicle. So if you type in Google career opportunities in electric vehicle, you will very well get that PPT for you. Other than that, you can write down my email ID. Just write to me on avinash@diyguru.org, and you send me a request. I will share you that PPT and the video link. You can watch. It's a complete 1 hour video where we have explained what are the job opportunities currently available for experienced people and for freshers who are willing to join electric vehicle industry. Hi Suresh, Suresh here, well experienced in automobile bodybuilding, commercial vehicle modification. Yes, I think we have connected somewhere in the past. Nice to meet you, Suresh. So in general, I will just conclude this with a glimpse on the electric vehicle nano degree program that we are offering, and what is the content and syllabus, how the program is structured, and what is the innovation and concepts we are trying to engage into. Give me a minute. I will share my screen now. Yes. So I think many of you are previous student have gone through the kind of what kind of platform we are, what we are doing. We are one of the world largest e-mobility upskilling platform with almost 107 corporate clients and 45,300 professionals in the electric vehicle industry. We are tied up with Bosch, Hyundai, Honda Car. Even we have students enrolled from premier institutes, and we are approved by AICTE as well as ASDC, Government of India, accredited by ASDC, Ministry of Education, and AICTE. This particular program, nano degree program, has got the accreditation. These are some of our makers partners. On a B2B level, we provide end-to-end solutions in electric mobility to corporates. Let's say it's human resource hiring or training or supplying parts procurement, consulting, testing, and homologation, everything we do for B2B. On a B2C side, I mean business to customers, we provide training and certifications to professionals and students who are interested in e-mobility. The training is divided into business and technology, and it is further subdivided into fundamental, intermediate, advanced, and specialization modules. So software, we provide a free license of Altair, NSYS, Ricardo, MathWorks. Our strategy is always to create a skilled and trained workforce who has an expertise in design and testing, battery manufacturing, management, sales and service, and building infrastructure of electric vehicles. We also involve students in e-mobility startups and entrepreneurship. So these are some of the companies with whom we have worked in the past, and they have been our consistent partner in terms of giving projects or working with us on a different level. So nano degree projects which we give to students is first we give them the project to convert an existing IC four-wheeler to an electric vehicle. Second, we give them projects on vehicle modeling of electric bike with a specification of 2 kilowatt 48 volt BLDC motor, battery capacity of 48 volt 50 ampere hour, and then we ask them to evaluate range, velocity, state of charge, what is the percentage of state of charge, and what is the remaining distance covered in appropriate drive cycle, which involve mathematical modeling, vehicle dynamics, CV, powertrain engineering, and all. We also give nano degree projects in modeling and simulation of lithium cell parameters, SOC estimation, and degradation of batteries, as well as filter methodology. Fourth project that we are giving right now is making of H-Breeze motor controller using MATLAB, PWM signal generation, delay and response, sizing of switches depending on motor specification. These are some of the projects that students have done by their own, and we are also helping them to get that done. In terms of support, DIYguru has individual mentors. We divide every student in a team of 4 to 5, and we then give them projects which they can do in a team of 5. And there is no hard limit at 6 months. Regular free sessions are conducted, and there is nothing like a course expiry that we do for students. We are maintaining industrial standards, and in terms of soft skills and other presentational requirements, we help students to get along with them as well. So in the fundamental of electrical part, we cover introduction, history of vehicles, prerequisite, design phase, motors, batteries, converters, inverter, control and controllers. These are some of the topic: vehicle dynamics, suspension systems, suspension geometry, other miscellaneous topics. In the intermediate part, we cover electric vehicle powertrain, nomenclature and understanding, calculation of EV components, power conditioning and filtering, power voltage conversion, motor controls. Then in the intermediate first session, we start with MATLAB and move on to creating MATLAB script, conditional logics and loops, managing strings and data structure, performing advanced plotting and statistical analysis. In the second session of our intermediate phase, we cover SolidWorks graphical user interface, SolidWorks designing using graphical interface, introduction to flow simulation analysis, introduction to simulation modules, validation. So these are some of the in the ANSYS part, we do 1D analysis, 2D analysis, 3D analysis. So when it comes to advanced, we cover BMS, battery management system, modeling of powertrain in MATLAB, modeling of cells in MATLAB, modeling of BMS in MATLAB, design of mechanical components in SolidWorks, analysis mechanical components, and analysis of mechanical components using ANSYS, thermal management, and vehicle dynamics simulation. With the program, you get a EV guidebook with our courses as well as Altair software package. Not only this, along with this, we also provide access to the data analytics course, which is there on our platform, data analytics in EV. And we also provide courses in the right now machine learning and artificial intelligence courses is in the process. So it will be live in next 2-3 months. So it will be included in the course itself. Yasi Infotech. I have 6 years experience in textile industry as maintenance engineer. If I choose nano degree course, then inside it various categories like BMS, production, R&D, then which is good for me. Yasi, if you have experience in the textile industry as maintenance engineer, and if you have a background in mechanical, electrical, or electronics engineer, then I will suggest you to go with the nano degree program, because in that we will cover all these BMS and other R&D aspects of motor controllers, motors, drives, simulation, and all that. So depending on your experience in the engineering industry, I think you should take this ahead. Sachin has asked, any motor design like Altair flux simulation course? Sachin, we have not made any separate course on the Flux because Altair has already sponsored us these softwares which are used in the EV industry. So Flux is a part of it, and Altair, the team guides our student if they are having any issue with the Altair Flux software, but the access of this software is already there with our students. Yasi, sir, is there any last date to join nano degree course if I join 2 months later? No worries, you can join 2 months later as well. You can have the online course access right now. You can study at your own pace. And then after 2 months, you can do the offline course as well. So it's nothing like you join right now, you have the access of course, and it is like, okay, 6 months have passed and now you need to again pay the fee. Nothing like that. You have the course access. That means you have the course access for lifetime. There is no such a thing like course expiry. We will be there with you till the time you get placed from DIY. Uh, to get a career opportunity in the EV industry, it's very important that you yourself do some sort of research and development in this industry. So you go to Google and type electric vehicle jobs. There you will find that which companies are hiring electric vehicle engineers right now. You will get an idea that these companies are looking for what type of skills, right? And then what you do is look into the skills they are looking for and then come back to our platform and any other platform and then see whether those skills are being taught in their syllabus or not, right? If that is being taught, you take that course and then kind of enroll for that. That is the best way to get a job in this industry right now. Krishna, sir, I'm 20 years experience in armored vehicle electric work and I get in EV line. That is amazing. I mean, you have worked in armored vehicle electric work and having a 20 years of experience, I think you had already done the basics of automobile. It's just that you need a little bit of push in terms of electrical and electronics part, and that can be you know very useful if you do some sort of training in the EV domain in that field, and then you can enter into the EV line. There is nothing like you have any obstacle for that. How can you help Goodrich Life has asked? How can you help to experienced vehicles fabricator who can supply 2 and 3 wheeler chassis and frames or whole assembly manufacturers in EV vehicles? For suppliers who are supplying these components, uh, they can share their portfolio with us, and on a regular basis, because we have been in this industry from last 6 7 years, we can share that portfolio with our partner clients. We are very closely working with few of the companies which are very popular in the EV industry, and we may help you to get connected with their procurement team, and in that way you can build your supply chain and things like that. Vivek have asked, sir, what is the research scope after doing program with your company for mechanical engineering student? Is there any program related to sodium ion battery? So what happens, Vivek, is basically what we have seen is almost 40% of our students do the uh, research and development sort of work. We during the course of their study, we give them almost 5 to 6 projects to actually work on. I will show you a synopsis if you want to see. I mean, how the student feedback is. We kind of give them the access to WhatsApp group where communications are happening regularly with our student and with our instructors. And today only I got a feedback from one of our student. He is not a student basically. He's a 12-year experienced person, and he is doing course with us. And I'm just reading out his statement, whatever he has said. that the pace, quality, and content of delivery is very good with our instructors, and we are they are feeding the basics and fundamentals in our mind. Being pure mechanical, I'm curious to learn power electronics and electrical basics to accelerate my understanding about EV. And DIYguru mentors are giving journal papers and publications which are extremely quality full and informative. This is the feedback that we have got from one of our students who is a 12-year experience and working in the industry. So all of our instructors are doctorate people, right? They have done PhD in electric vehicle. We do not take MTech student to teach MTech and BTech student or a doctorate student. We have doctorate instructors who are there from the EV industry, or let's say they have done PhD in the EV domain, and then we kind of ask them to teach candidates like this. So Vivek, you can very well opt for research-driven programs. I think some of our students are also working with research and development firms in India, where they are working very heavily on the battery quality packs, and very closely we are working with ISC Bangalore as well, with the team at IIT Madras Research Park. So there is ample opportunity that after doing this course, we can get into the research and development field. Sir, I'm a BCA degree. Gajendra has asked, I'm a BCA degree background. Can I do this program? See, anybody who is not from the engineering domain, because if you are not from an engineering domain, it will be very difficult for you to understand MATLAB, Simulink, NSYS, CATIA, CAD, CAE, and all that. And we cannot neglect those parts. So if you're not from an engineering background, I would suggest you to go with the technician training sort of program, where you will be able to understand the practical part of it. So let's say you want to open a retrofitting business of yours, you can very well understand how to do that. Someday, if you want to do the battery swapping business, you can very well get into that and learn about how to do the battery swapping. So I would suggest you to go for the technician training based program. Krishna has asked, sir, I work as armored vehicle electrician. Yes, last 20 years. Which course better for me in EV line after retirement? After retirement, that depends on the kind of business you are doing, or let's say what is the domain you are interested in. You can just we can have one-to-one discussion regarding this. We can sit for half an hour, and I can look into your background and what kind sort of financial condition you have right now. Based on that, because if you are going to decide on setting up a business after retirement, then I think for that purpose you need to we need to have a clear understanding that okay, this is what your current situation is, and this is where you can get into. Omkar, sir, there are no course which is best course and have better opportunity in future. There are no course. Acha, there are number of course which is best course and have better. Yeah, very true. Hi Adit, you have chosen for hands-on session and have not received any update from us. So this was the purpose to actually connect with you guys, because many a times we have felt that some of the students back in 2018 and 17 they had opted for hands-on training, but they could not complete due to COVID. So now our offices are open. We have office in Delhi, we have office in Pune. You can very well come. Saturday and Sunday is always having our classes. Practical classes are always happening. You connect with our support team, and they will give you the details as when you can come and you can do your hands-on training program. So most welcome, Aditya. You just write us on support@diyguru.org. Aditya, I'm working in automobile sector from last 4 years. I think in maintenance there is no future. What I have to do? See, in maintenance, I think if you look into the maintenance line and you don't see any future, I don't think so, because recently almost 200 vacancies have come to us looking for those who are willing to go into the maintenance line, because maintenance is more like a delivery servicing guy. So there are dealerships which are opening in various states, and these dealerships need service technicians. So that is where the maintenance guy needs to go and work. So you can very well get that. Omkar, what is the number you are talking about? Number you can get from website itself. It's 99-109-18719. Arvind, Pune office is where? Pune office is in Ajinkya DY Patil University. So just type in Google DIY. Let's say I will just share you the link. DIYguru COE Pune. Pune Electric Vehicle Training. Yes, I've shared the link here. Yes, that's where the training places. Any course on BMS? Yes, Arvind, we have course on BMS as well. Again, I think it's not posting up. BMS, just go on the website and type BMS in the search button. You will find this course on battery management system, BMS. I'm just pasting the link in the URL for you to go through. Great. So Pune, we are in Ajinkya DY Patil University as well as MIT Pune. MIT Pune office we will be opening very soon as the enrollments of this DY Patil fills up. We will be opening this space at MIT as well. In Delhi, we are in GL Bajaj and Sultanpur, Delhi. I think we can wind up right now. It's already 1 hour, and we have answered most of your questions. Any other question anybody wants to ask, they can ask, or we can have the final conclusion right now. Okay, no questions coming up. So thank you so much for attending. It was a very short notice, and we had some internet issues in the beginning. Ayush was actually going to deliver this, but since he is in Germany, he has some network issues there, and that's why he was not able to deliver that. And then I started taking up your questions. It was very nice talking to you guys, and feel free to write us anytime. We are there. Even if you are not taking a course, that is not an issue at all. You can write us a mail, and we'll be there to help you with the questions that you are asking for. Right? Battery regulations, Bhushan, you are asking. There is a new battery regulations which has come up. What I will do, Bhushan, is you just ping me on 99-109-18719. I will share you that updated PDF. Right? Thank you so much, guys. Nice talking to you, and good night. Thank you, Bhushan. I think we are all done now. I will write down my number where you can ping this one. My personal email ID is avinash@diyguru.org, and my it's not writing up. Wait. avinash@diyguru.org. Okay, right. So you can write a mail here as well. Thank you, guys.